Okay, hello everybody. Levi. So hi all, welcome to the stream. It's Holy Saint Night, and this video is gonna be something like the final edition of my review of Dawn of War 3. And the best way to do it is show a match I had against a pro here. He has won me all the times we played. And he's the best, one of the best examples to make of this game. Now, this game, guys, God, why would they? It was not the base defenses. The problem is just the power core. They don't want it. It doesn't fit well. They implemented it good though, but it doesn't fit with this game. So there we go. The battle started. He went for double slugger, triple Gretchins. No. He capped this first instead of this. I went, and this game has action from the first moment. It's they really were very good at how they designed it. Even the power core was well implemented, but it doesn't fit. Therefore, it shouldn't be here in the first place. I built this Doctrine Chapel at this spot, so I get to attack that early and hit the generators. As you see, my doctrines are low. Oh, that's not me. Long range heavy bolters, Overwatch for the snipers, and Assault Lips for more mobility on my Assault Marines. Capturing this one, I just had one Marine squad ready, one ready to drop, and making a heavy bolter to prepare to begin my attack on these generators, because they give you resources. So he had this here as a spotter. So it's like I said, it's action on first minute. It's very good design, maybe too good. I mean, maybe a little bit too much to be able to attack that early. It's a little bit they made it well, but they went too much for it, and for this reason it just doesn't fit well. Now these guys don't have the range to attack, but they will if I move them a little bit centimeters more further. But they can cover these guys. Yeah, there you see, they have this huge range. But I needed the melee squad because this shield just can't. Let's see what he's seeing. He doesn't know of this, I guess. No, he doesn't know of my building. Now he secured this side. He didn't make any of these points yet. He went for this first. The map control, the points he's got doesn't really mean anything. They don't give him resources. It's just to summon the elites wherever he wants. But apart that, since there is no resources involved, it's not that big of a deal. I made these two positions here. I went for the melee one. Now having Assault Marines that early in the game isn't really that profitable, so that's why I didn't went for it. I realized he was coming, and there is the first battle of the game, big one. Dropping. I should have dropped the drop earlier, but whatever. Sadly, I didn't know if I'm in cover and the opponent is in cover. In my cover, my units don't hit them. Don't hit his units. That was something I didn't know that. I can prevent him from taking the cover with Overwatch, but if I have Overwatch in the cover, it doesn't hit inside the cover if it's activated. Now his army is quite big. It's 3 slugger, 1 luta, another slugger. I was reinforcing over here. Took a lot of damage though. I got the kill team myself. I brought the kill team at this moment. Where's the grenade? There's the grenade. Just killing him the best I could. Sadly I lost this squad. He kept fire. He got his resources back early on. That means it doesn't cost him too much early on to lose units on the first phase. That's something I don't like. You shouldn't be getting resources back when your units die. I know they say it's for early. If the buildings die, he doesn't get, but if the units die, he does. And that shouldn't be happening because, as you see, this victory is of it doesn't encourage well strategic play early on, simply because you will get the resources back. It shouldn't be happening. That is a mistake. Definitely not taking the resources back. If you get hit hard, you get hit hard early on. I mean, it doesn't encourage good play. No, it shouldn't be happening. This is a critical mistake they did, and I guess it's one of the reasons. Why did I stop the attack? Yeah, I went for this generator. Now, he's got this. He's just building this. Now, that was. I should have, after this, I should have brought the assault marines here. It was a good time to go. I didn't, sadly. I went to press on the generator. But you know, when it's. There are so many options to pick. He also built this resource, started to build this. Alright, he's got this fully saturated. He doesn't have this. He also got this. Now, definitely I should have made some. Oops. I should have made some scouting around. And hold on. I think at some point I started to build here another assault squad, which the order wasn't received. You have to. Sometimes it was an issue in Dawn of War 2. I don't remember if it was in Dawn of War 1. Sometimes the commands weren't given to the units. He's good, he's good. I saw it at this point. I want to kill the resource at some point. He had the hero that there was no point on. Yeah, this is the timing. I want to take to kill some of his resources. Now at this moment. What's his army? Yeah, a lot of slugger and Tuluta. I realized he was coming. I was being prepared for him. There they are. This is slow. Okay, the looter. I took this resource out. Let me see my armor. Yeah, taking the resources back is definitely wrong. You shouldn't be taking resources back when your units die. That's totally wrong to happen. That was one. Sadly, this cover is against me now because I don't get to hit the sluggers inside. I didn't know. I thought I could, but I can't. Obviously. There we go. My assault marines came here to. I got some damage though. Yeah, they set up. Yeah, I was just switching targets to this. Okay, I saved my. So I need a hero inside the cover, definitely. That one main flaw of this game is that you take the resources back early on. You shouldn't. You got what you got. Use them well. It's totally unethical.
We've completed a requisition generator.
Putting them in cover, they still get the extended range. Now, where is the second assault squad? I
A
think.
servitor is en route.
Fuck. I should have definitely made a move to scout around for the areas, but I thought he would have it fortified. He didn't. Okay, I went for the generator. It's not bad. There we go. So, yeah, that was definitely some misplay by me. Look, he doesn't have that much of resources, but yeah, and at this point, he was building this. I swear to God, I just made Assault Marine at this squad, another one to harass. And you will see that the command wasn't being given. Yeah, there it is. I just made it. And then they didn't move because it was a bug. It happens sometimes. There's my heroes available. Okay, he... Time to fall back. There are the assault marines. I immediately told them to go there, but they didn't. We will see where they're going to move. That's why I have them selected. He comes again. Slaga and Lota. They are still standing. I told them to go here. But it happens sometimes. Now I got the hero inside. That was a good engagement. He saw the melee hero and there we go. As you see now, the melee hero easily dealt with them. What is this doing? And you see the assault marines here are still standing. I gave this command 2 to 3 times, then I went to manually go there and use them. I mean, go to the map. Also, the design of this game is great. Look at the minimap at this positioning. It's the best way to give commands. Now they started to move. It took me all this time because of the bug. And because of that, I was very delayed on taking out his spread of resource points. This bug, it killed me. He told me later that if I was late to scout to kill his resources, if I have done so, he would be dead. But and I told him, well, the command wasn't carried out because of the bug. At this point, I want to finally. Okay, I took out this generator that gave me huge resources that I wanted. But again, guys, you have to check for this bug. If it happens, move them manually, your own. And check that the unit is moving. Now what? As you see, I started here to move around, killing his resources. He brought the Gretchins over here. He didn't know I was able to spot him. That was a barrage. Yeah, he's there. I needed the scout squad for sure to just disarm him. Here I was taking again out his resource points. But that delay cost me... It cost me the game, I say so. Even he told me that it was this reason. Now I should have moved forward. Take out his buildings. The heavy bolters do good deal of damage on buildings. Okay, they're starting the bombardment of this cover is... Okay, I lost 2 of these squads over here. That was bad. Okay, this got destroyed, so I had to move. Now, where are my assault marines? Okay, there are now I want to take out this resource point. I want to check. I capture this, put some points in it. Now they should be working more, but I should go again here to check. But I was very...
Completed a power generator. Preparing servitor for deployment.
I noticed the command wasn't carried out the last minute, and I said, okay, well, that's... can't go like that.
We've captured a point.
I even took this from him, but for no reason. Actually, this is a good point if you take it to build a barracks here and for to secure it
Danger of losing a resource
late in
point.
the game. Now he came for the power. Yeah, look at this.
We've completed a power generator.
It just died.
We have lost a point.
I built here so I was able to defend, hold a little bit the ground, but since my my harassment didn't pay off because of the bug, well, he already maxed, so it wouldn't have been a huge difference of that at this point of the game. Early on, it would have been huge, but not now. So this is this game, as you saw, it's got a good portion of action from the start. It's they did a very good job designing it. Its gameplay thing. The gameplay is very well designed. He only got 1 war track, so this is the end of his war track. That's really important. They did one completely, how can I put it, the nonsense mistake to just add this power core feature. It's not bad. The way they made it is good how they implemented it, but they just didn't want it. They don't want such things, the community here. I mean, it's not League of Legends. This goes down. The base defense is all right, but like I said, it's not the League of Legends. It's completely 1 elite point. Okay, this gives 1 elite point. The game, it's completely out of. How can I say? Okay, this thing's camp here. Die. They're hiding. It's completely out of topic. How can I lost this. Well, at this point of the game, I was mostly lost. I just said, okay. I was just trying to hold the ground, and I went for a Death Storm and some Assault Marines if I could just kill him fast, but no, it didn't work. It's the old Destroy Headquarters objective of Dawn of War 1, which was, well, a good one. But the way they did it here is just silly. Well, I kept investing. Also, the power sword upgrade to tier 2 for the Assault Marines, I don't know if if it's a good one. It should have been tier 1 because it's one of the it's a very needed upgrade. How can I? It's not to be tier 2. No, it's not bad that it is tier 2 either. There they are. Okay, so let's get his. He's got his move over here. Look at this. How many squigs. Yeah, he's got the hero to crowd. I'm blobbed, and now you see if you blob, you are dead. Let me put it simple. Blobbing kills. You can't blob the units around.
Upgrade is done. This fight just escalated.
I could easily kill his blob with a whirlwind. I did so in another match we played, but I just got his mines here. He definitely doesn't want me to go again at this spot.
Beginning vehicle health upgrade. That resource point is ours. We should find these
And so action early on, strategic pathing, counter to blobbing or everything. It's not blob friendly. Now he blobbed because as I told you, my harassment, he had such a huge army, but the command wasn't, it was a bug, so I didn't take out his resources. He would be dead according to his admission. After the match, he told me, he was asking why. Well, I said, okay, I did scout, but it didn't happen. How the command was bugged, and then I had to move it manual after a lot of time, which was, you know, if you miss, if you don't do things on the right timing, you are behind too much. Now, it's very good pathing on this game. It's good. Look at this also, it's a very good building position. This cliff over here. So this game's got such good design. The only thing that ruined it completely, I mean, I don't have the here as my assault marines. I was just moving them. If I could just, he tried to nuke me here. It doesn't matter. It's not a big damage. That was a big bad move. There we are. I thought I could catch him. Oops. I escaped. I fortified this position because I said, okay, I didn't realize it was good I was there. I thought he was gonna go from to take these resources also, then attack me because I still had a chance. He just have a lot of tank basta which just get decimated if they fight. I'm not a pro in the game to know the exact counters and build orders. I don't. Now I lost this also, but that's it late in the game. By the time I should have taken out these buildings over here, but now I was getting hammered. And this is my counter attack failing. No matter, I should have jumped at this spot now that I think of it, and then jump again. I didn't need to save the jumps, and then I surrendered. I mean, there was no point at this point of the game. So, I mean, even this stupid, silly thing of the power core, totally stupid. They implemented it well the way they put it, they introduce it into the game. But the game has good action from the start of the match. It's got nice unit variety, nice unit skills, a lot of options to play with, a good that's very good diversity, and they were planning to add more factions later, so it would be even more diverse and in depth on the tactics you can use. But guys, the power core, it was the single thing that this silly thing. I mean, it's nonsense. Why? How could someone think of adding such a thing? How could they think to add this in a strategy game? It's completely. It reminds me of the excavator of mission of the Terran campaign in StarCraft. That's what reminds me. The excavation mission of Terrans, where you have to protect the excavator to drill a Protoss relic. I mean, it doesn't make sense to be here. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, how? That's silly. It just. How can it be here? In the first place, I mean, how could they think to add this? They wanted the MOBA community. Well, MOBAs are free to play. That's why people play them. They don't play them because they are in love with the MOBA, the game. That it's not that. It's nothing special. It's just free to play. That's why everybody can gets to play these the MOBAs. The elites are good introduced to the heroic units. They are called elites. So we didn't get more faction. We also gonna get Imperial Guard. As well as Chaos Space Marines, and what else we were going to get? I'm pretty sure we would get Necrons and Tau. So it was just the power core. I mean, MOBAs, they don't pay to play the MOBAs. They are free to play. That's why when everybody plays, they have so much people playing them. They don't care about the MOBA. They just found a game which is free, and okay, it doesn't cost them anything to play. That's why they play MOBAs, because they are free. They don't play them because they like the game, or they have some, it is some interest in playing this game. And they came out from Defense of the that was it, a custom map in Warcraft 3, where I was playing Warcraft 3, the strategy game, and I liked it hell. But I didn't play the MOBAs, the Dota. I didn't like it because to me Dota ruined the game, because players were playing Dota and not the actual game, which was the actual game. The Warcraft 3 it's a great game, as I said. It's been still played today. Now what they added, they thought that it was the objective that of the MOBA that people liked. No, all those who were playing the MOBAs were just noobs players in bad players in Warcraft 3. That's why they were playing the MOBA, because Warcraft was so good it even kept the bad player base, those who weren't very skilled, in the game. That's what happened. It didn't happen that it was the MOBA that was such groundbreaking new type of game. That's what happened. It didn't happen that the MOBA was good. It just Warcraft 3 was so well designed that even the bad skilled players wanted to play to have some relation with it. That's what happened. It wasn't that the objective or the design of the Dota was a new, very interesting new type of game. Anyway, so this is my final review of this game. Uh, this game, it has, sadly, it's a dead game. I don't see it getting any content. They even said that they're not going to give any more further content. Now, if they want to come back to the game, I mean, Relic Entertainment, the company which developed it, maybe. I don't see this happening though. Sadly, it's not gonna get any more content. So it's sad that it ended up like this. It had such a huge potential. Imagine having more factions to play with. It would be super fun. Another thing I dislike is that the population cap is very fixed. It should increase where you tier up. I don't like having it set to the maximum from the start. I don't like this. Or increase by researches like they did in Dawn of War 1. So guys, I'm not putting a score on it because it's such a weird thing that ruined it. That this silly power core move, that was just what it ruined the game. It is that if this wasn't there and we had victory points, players would love it. Sorry guys, a little bit. But how did this come to their mind? I mean, that was the only, if this wasn't the case and we had the victory points, just the victory points. I'm not a big fan of them, but let's say it was the victory points they were in the game. The game would score like a 9 out of 10. And on 9 out of 10, and it would get more faction. Okay, starting from 8, it would go to 9. Now it just doesn't receive a score, not even 1 out of 10 or 0 out of 10. I guess I could put it as 0 because it doesn't receive a score. Because it's this thing just this silly thing ruined the entire everything else. All else it was so good, and this silly thing ruined it. This, I like the stealth cover, the heavy cover, all good, all these things, and this thing ruins it. If only Dawn of War 3 was like a Dawn of War 1 mod, like I said in my main review, Ultimate Apocalypse and Farstar over Karava, with modern game engine. If they have done just that, nothing, changed nothing. Let's put the Farstar over Karava because it's more balanced and it's more close. It's much closer to the lore. If it was done just that, it would be a 10 out of 10. Just that, just copy this mod of the old game and do this. What they were afraid that there would be called names for not giving something new. No man, it is new and this is what the players wanted. All the good players, this is what they wanted with the RNG, whatever. But just do just that. Now they don't have a game. This game doesn't exist. I mean, it was so. This game became a shadow of the previous Dawn of War. Quality of games that they were. This is just. It's nothing. It's like a bad dream. I have no idea how such a thing can happen. I guess there are some examples in life where you get to see some crazy shit happening. I guess it's something like that. The elites, you see, the elites are, let's see, they are. Look how many heroic units they are, and they are the Space Marines. Let's see how many. How many did this? 9, 10 elites for the time being. The orcs, how many got? 10. I guess all factions got 10 elites. 10 elites. The elites are so well. The elites are so well made, and they are so well made. Everything is so well made except the power core, which just destroy. I guess we can call the power core a nuclear reactor factory, which just happened to explode and destroyed the the entire city around with the radiation afterwards. We can call it a nuclear accident. That's how we can call this game. A nuclear accident with this power core. Like Fukushima, and you remember how this accident happened. They should have shut down the power reactors there years ago, but they didn't do it in order to make illegal profit. Okay, it was illegal, but they didn't do it because they said, okay, we're not gonna get caught, so let's do it at PS. And then you have something out of the blue, an accident. Accidents happens, guys, in life. So they took a risk. Now there was a way they could predict it because they knew of these things happening. So they should have shut it down. They didn't, and there you got this horrible accident. God, come on. How could this happen? I mean, that's totally silly to actually happen, but it killed the entire game. This silly thing. Oh my God, I don't want to think about it anymore. I'm just getting. I'm getting really scared now. I mean, in a sense that this thing, this completely bad decision could happen. How it affected an investment. Anyway, thanks all for watching. Be well and keep staying safe. See ya, guys.